Hey, YouTube viewers, just letting you know we're doing some playback on the radio itself. We'll be going live in just a second. We're going to start out with some music.
Action.
All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 6 of All Access on KABF 88.3, the voice of the people. We are here tonight with Jesse Dean Band, or just Jesse Dean's. Jesse Dean and Company. Yeah, well, oh, I don't got you guys in the mix. See, something's always got to happen in the interview. There we go. All right, now people can hear you.
Jesse Dean Company in the house tonight.
All right, pull me up. Okay. You don't have this for KABF. All right, so now I should be really hot.
Bill Tyler's
checking it out.
Hey. All right. Okay, so we're here with Jesse Dean and Company. The song you just heard was Dumpster Funk. We ought to know better. For those of you that have been paying attention, I've been on the road for several years with Dumpster Funk, and I have the rights to play their music, so I play the crap out of it on this show. This is the final episode of the spring shows. I will be gone all of April through May, and you guys, if you are you just tuning in and you've never heard us before, you can hear all the reruns throughout that time. And check them out. They are some wonderful acts, and I'm pretty sure tonight will go great as well. No doubt. All right, so let's go around the room and introduce everybody. Let's start out with you, Jesse.
I'm Jesse Dean. I hail from the woods of northwest Arkansas, where the animals are wild, but they're friendly.
There you go.
And we hang out a lot.
Scoot around here so I can actually see all of it.
Dirt is good.
All right.
I'm Jim Nicholson, and I'm Jesse's neighbor in Winslow.
Instrument mic, so you got to be kind of like up on it if you're gonna sound.
All right.
Yeah.
Jim,
Yeah, like eat the mics there.
Jim
kinda.
Nicholson, and I'm a neighbor of Jesse's in Winslow, Arkansas, in northwest Arkansas.
All right.
Hubie Daniels, and I'm a neighbor in West Fork of these two gentlemen.
And we got to pass the mic.
My name's Kevin Bonner. I am not a neighbor of these guys. I live in Fayetteville, and I play the drums.
All right. Well, let's see here. You guys gave me the album. I don't have it within reach on this limit with this. Before, I just kind of have this on a little tripod and I walk around with it. And I'm like, the CD.
Recent album titled Arkansas Amplifier. I think we released that about a year ago, a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
At Georgia's Fayetteville.
All right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right. Love the little picture of you, Jesse, there on the front.
Well, thanks, man.
Where'd you
Put a
guys
lot
get
of
all
work
those?
into that.
Where'd you get all those props?
At the prop store.
All right.
Actually, no, they were in the building we used to take that picture. So
Where was that?
It was in a clothing warehouse, and they used a lot of those props to take pictures of their models with clothes.
Yeah. The oscillation though, that's like added later, right? The little thing on the.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was just like, man, why'd you guys get something vivid?
We just threw that in there.
Okay. But yeah. I listened to it a little bit online. I dig a lot of the songs on here. You're going to be performing a lot of these tonight.
A handful of them, yes.
Handful of them. All right. But yeah. If you guys don't have it, go out there and get it. Jesse Dean, Arkansas Amplifier. Do you have any new things coming out?
We do. We are excited about our new music.
Your new music.
One of the ways we've been going about it is shooting some videos at the fabulous Crisp Recording Studio in Fayetteville,
Nice.
Arkansas,
Okay.
with help from many people. Evan Alvarado. Yep. Shot the last one called "Make Yourself Up." We just released that about a week or two ago. Brocade's in it, Jim's in it, my three sisters.
Okay.
We're proud of it.
Nice.
So we're working towards building up our new release.
Nice.
And,
Any kind of idea of a time frame, or is it still just all in the works and it'll come as you develop?
at least a year.
At least a year. All right.
year.
Well, look forward to that in a year.
Covers take a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a
Let's
lot
see
of
here.
threads.
All right. So where can everybody come and see you? Where can they find you? Where do you want to go?
We're on 21st Street, off Main, Little Rock right now. You guys should come by. It's a really sweet house.
Yeah.
Like, you're so lucky to have a studio here. This is like a dream for me.
Two episodes ago, the guy was trying to figure out where it was. I was like, it's on the corner, and he's like, is it, which corner? Well, I was like, it's the one that looks like the Bates Motel house. It's like, that's the best way I can describe it. I mean, like, you're sitting down there out front and you're looking at it in the dark. It's kind of like I could dress myself in like an old lady wig and stand over there in the window.
I was thinking,
Norman,
this is a place I'd like to go to the dentist or something.
Yeah.
Get my teeth worked on.
There you go.
The woodwork
Well,
is
maybe I
fabulous,
can
too.
hook up a chair in here, on the next season. I'll get you set up.
We also want to have a slide the rail tournament later tonight.
Slide around. That is an awesome little rail.
That's an epic
It's-
rail.
I have been tempted a few times. I hit my leg on the post at the bottom, and I was kind of like, I don't think I'll do that again. But like, I was like,
bail before
I was
you
like,
get
yeah,
there.
I was like 3 or 4 steps up, and I thought I could do it, but I couldn't shift off in time. I was like, oh, all right, not gonna do that again.
No, but next Friday, I'll be doing an Allman Brothers tribute with Isaiah Warford, Isaiah's All Stars.
Yeah.
Up in Fayetteville at George's.
Okay.
Be a really good show. It's got Charlie Platt and Johnny Arredondo on the drums. Matt Perrine's going to join us on
Nice.
guitar. Isaiah's on guitar.
Okay.
I think we'll have some other special guests as well.
Well,
That'll be
you
a
guys
big
get on
show.
up there to George's. You heard it.
Yeah, man. And Hoobie Daniels is playing the bass at the Allman Brothers tribute next Friday night at George's.
My favorite thing to do is play some Allman Brothers.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Good
To
stuff.
playing some Jesse D.
Yeah, man. That's you don't have to lie to be cool.
Have to get you hooked up with Greg sometime. No. Wait. I dealt with them at Suwannee a few times, and like they're everybody that's still around, they're still some very humble dudes. They like to jam out and everything. They like I've guitar tech for so many of them. And I also did, like, I was talking about Tedeschi Trucks band not too long ago. Derek came through, and just I like those guys because they're superstars, but they are just chill as can be, every single one of them. Like, they're not hard to deal
Genuine
with
people.
or anything. Yeah, genuine people.
That's awesome, man.
And like, Derek, he was just like, thank you, man, for being here, kind of tune. I was like, dude, I just got to tune your guitar. You're thanking me for it. Thank you. Same thing with Greg and all that. It was like 2 years ago, I think. And but yeah, no, I mean, they're all very, very awesome people.
It's hard to find good people. I mean, that's a really special thing, that even though that you get that far, you got to stay humble.
Well, let's see here. All right, I saw on your website you had a few more shows coming up outside of that.
Yeah, we're actually doing a show April 22nd, also at George's, to try to help the world infamous, longtime entertainment magazine, Night Flying,
Yeah, Peter
resume
Reed, the
printing.
publisher.
Resume printing.
Yeah, yeah. They're doing it online right now. He's been around. If you've been in the music scene in Arkansas for any length of time, you know about the Night Flying magazine. Lists pretty much every single local show, every single regional concert. A lot of great articles and things. Peter, it's been online now for a while. I want to get it back in print. So they're doing 2 separate kind of benefits to try to get back in. The one is at 22nd at George's in Fayetteville. That's on a Sunday, so it'll be an afternoon to early evening thing. Jesse Dean's going to be there. Brickfields, Bob Margolin, former guitarist for Muddy Waters, is going to be playing. And then they're doing one down here. I'm not exactly sure where and when. Oh my God, I feel remiss in not having remembered that.
It'll be somewhere.
Just look it up real quick. The wonder of the Google.
All right. Well, so George's.
Baby cows.
There you go, baby cows. So George's seems to be kind of like you guys hang out.
It's a classic venue. So yeah, and it's probably the longest running one in Northwest Arkansas, and tons of people go through there. So it's always an honor to get to play that stage.
Right.
Where live music lives.
Yeah, exactly. I believe that is their slogan, and it's a wonderful slogan. They should copyright that. You owe them 3 cents. Oh, May 6th at Whitewater is the next. It's called Cabin Fever.
Okay.
So
Cabin Fever,
yep.
Whitewater.
Look it up. It'll be Whitewater May 6th, and then 22nd up at George's.
Love to Peter Reed.
Yeah, y'all get out there, help them make this publish.
Musicians over all these years.
Oh yeah, Peter's a great dude. Yeah, very supportive.
Help
Also,
keep
at
this
the
thing
April
going.
22nd will be Brick Fields, which Kevin and Hoobie also. We're kind of a variety act here. You know, we all. Fayetteville is a big town of musicians, and we all, we're all friends, we're all family, everything's good.
Nice.
And we all share our music.
That's good.
Hoobie will be playing with Hoobie Daniels. Brick Fields, April 22nd, also.
Well, when you want the best musicians in your band, you know who to call over here.
There you go.
You got to get them quick, though, man. It's like,
all right,
pretty busy.
You got to go fast.
We made 20 minutes, y'all. All right. So what I'll do is I'll take a little music break here, and then we'll hear a little bit extra from our whoever Russell has loaded up on the radio. There we go.
About a quarter to
And we're back with Jesse Dean and company. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little track I put on there. That's the Roots of Creation on their new album. I think it's Grateful Dub. It's a complete and total tribute to the Grateful Dead. It's got a whole bunch of wonderful tracks on there. If any of you listen to Roz's show, he's probably played a few tracks on there. I slipped it to him the other day. It is a lovely piece of work. Let's see here. All right, so we're back, and we want to talk about some more shows coming on. Yeah. All right.
A big show we have coming up is in June. I believe it's the 15th of June. That will also be at George's Majestic Lounge for happy hour.
Yeah.
Happy hour is a great thing in Fayetteville.
So basically, all of you
things.
just kind of go up to George's when you have a chance, and you'll catch these guys.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, actually, Jesse does a lot of solo gigs, or solo or duo or some,
Hmm.
We have a lot of different variations. You know, you got
okay.
kind of got to do what you can.
Right.
We were
right.
just talking about that. you
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
It's hard to find.
Yeah, you know, we can go ahead and segue into that if you want to. Usually at this part of the interview, I'm discussing with all the musicians their feelings on the Arkansas music community, what you'd like to see, what you love about it, what you hate about it, where you'd like to see it go, and
I think support is key.
right,
and actual support
Mm-hmm.
rather than. I want to be careful here because I don't
Right. Well,
have
yeah,
flat tires.
yeah, exactly.
Respect,
Yeah,
respect for the music.
right.
Does anyone else have anything to say on this?
There we go.
Kevin, you've been at it a long time, much longer than I have.
I have.
and especially in this area.
I guess I started playing. Most of my experience has been up in Northwest Arkansas,
Mm-hmm.
and so I've been playing up there 30 years or more.
Right.
And where I come from in Benton County, it's just been very recently, like within the last decade,
Mm-hmm.
that music venues have started to open up where you
Right,
can
right.
be.
I've noticed that's happened down here too.
Yeah, there might have been one in Benton County for decades.
Right.
But a lot of a lot of venues for solos and duos, which is great. I still find it interesting that the crowds in Benton County, and I'm not talking smack about anybody, it's just a fact, they are still, I think, get the sense that they're not quite used to live music yet.
Right.
We've got a lot of influx with the Walmart people,
Mhm.
all that. So it is becoming a little bit more of a metropolis. I believe they just said that the Northwest Arkansas metropolis is now in one of the top 100 largest.
Yeah, you guys
in
are
the United
bypassing
States.
us like crazy.
So yes, don't move there.
Don't move.
You can come visit, and we'd love you to come to shows, but then you can move away.
Well, you know what caused that, right?
What would that be?
It was because Walmart said if you're going to do business with us, you need headquarters in our headquarters.
Yep. Yeah.
And so like that's where why everybody started coming in.
So there's a lot of different places to play. I'm glad to see more people going out and supporting. We would like a lot more, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, like going out for the music.
Mm-hmm.
Often it's just like you're playing
behind their evening.
a television,
Right,
or
right.
something like that.
Mhm.
It's not. Sometimes you get in a venue and it's not about the music at all.
Right. I mean, what's the point of having the venue if it's not about the music?
Is. And it's really hard to perform that way. You know,
Yeah,
why
like
bother? I
yeah.
just stay in my dirt holler down the road.
Right. I
play on the
completely feel
porch,
you on
and
that.
it's fine.
Mhm.
You know, people appreciate it more that way.
Well, on my tip of things, like, it's about the music, but it's also about the sound. In my personal
Certainly,
opinion,
as it should be.
in my experience, like, various frequencies and various tones and everything you have react with the human body, and you need to know these things. You need to know how to energize the crowd through your mix. And I leave so many shows here because I watch the engineer sitting at his desk texting while 5K is just like shrilling out of this and like reverberating around the room and just killing my ears, and he just
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
tough.
anything.
That's
And like
tough.
it bugs the crap out of me because you have the this thing right here, like I can take it into any venue here and I can tune a room. It's not rocket science, and if you're an audio engineer like you say you are, it should be no issue to tune the room. And I find so many places around here don't put in that effort. They're just like, oh, there's sound coming out. I'm good. Yeah.
I think we're fortunate in Northwest Arkansas. There's a couple of really top notch sound engineers for live music.
That's good.
And we got some real talent up there as far as that goes too.
I'm happy for y'all, but it is I'm finding a hard time. There are very few, and they're not to be disrespectful, but they're old timers. Like if I find somebody around my generation, around my era, like I don't like it. I can't do it. But the guys that have been here for years, stuff like that, like actually know what they're doing. I appreciate every single second they give to these venues. But a lot of them are phasing out, you know, and you
can't blame them. Look at what they're up against.
Right. You know? Right. But all right. So what are some things that what are some solutions that you think you could state that, you know, would just knock into somebody's head and you know, that's what we need to do?
I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue.
No clue.
We've all been doing it how we know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We are keeping our heads above water.
Yeah, that's a good move.
You know.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. We got about 3 minutes in there. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. Get on some of those harmonies we were talking about earlier.
Dirt road in the springtime by a field. And the grass was kind of tall. What's that I see? Standing by the tree beside the pond. Oh, wow. Look at all the baby cows. I want to pet one. Some way, somehow.
This is how we're filling the hour. I love it.
Looking at the baby cows. Old barn on a hillside in the morning. And I was heading over to hit the hay. What's that I see? Eating all the feed and screaming nay.
Of course.
Of course. It's a little baby horse. Watch it gallop. It can barely move. Longest legs, smallest body ever seen. Jumping over the blue stream. Hitting with the baby cows. Just another day at home. Oh, I think I hear my phone. I gotta go now.
Awesome.
Gotta go there.
Was that 2 minutes?
That got us a little bit further. We are almost into 10 minutes.
Right on, man.
Well,
that's gonna be part of the new record.
That's good. I dig it. There we go. We got you a new song going on right there.
And we're going to try it out.
Beef and Leaves.
Beef and Leaves.
This will be the one that goes viral, and this will be the one you'll be on American Bandstand having to do for the millionth time, like Rupert Holmes doing the Pina Colada song.
Yeah, you're gonna be Don McLean up there with American Pie.
We're doing it. We're doing it at the next gig too, right?
Only if we can wear costumes.
Jesse, man, I love the stuff that you did that whole baby cow thing. Can you give us another baby cow? That's this next album needs to have a baby cow on it, or maybe something for the kids, maybe like a lizard. Can you get a baby lizard in it?
Man, lizard's tough, but I love them.
There's a lizard in my gizzards.
That's the only rhyme I can think of.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Wizard.
Whoa, man, where am I at?
Wizard. What about
Blizzard.
I'm
Wizard?
gee whiz, I'm a fan of Lord of the Rings.
Scissors.
You fudge it.
Wizard.
Yeah, you know. Wizards always show up on time. You know why?
Oh,
No, why?
They show up exactly when they want to.
Little Lord of the Rings reference there. I dig it.
I know.
It arrives exactly when he means to. All right. Well, let's see here. I can do another little musical break, and then you guys want to just kind of go into. Do you think you can pull some more music down for? Do you want to do more songs? You guys want to do more songs? Sure. All right. Well, let's do some little extra songs, and I'll do a little music break where we can get ready for it here.
Right.
Let's see here. Yeah, let me. Oh, yeah, we're still going.
You should talk a little bit
You
about
don't say.
the album. Yeah, making the album.
Yeah, we should talk about the album a little bit.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, tell them about
We're
your.
not live right
Tell them about where
No,
you
we
come
are.
from and stuff.
Oh, we are.
We are.
First.
I already told him where I came from. What did I say? It was a deep. Did I use dark?
Elaborate on your
Yeah,
music
I don't know if
history,
you used
man.
dark,
How
but
did
you
you
came
come?
from the
How did you
woods
come
and
into
dirt was good.
being Jesse
I
Dean?
come
that you
from
are
a home
today?
like no other, in the middle of the forest, full of musical instruments, music, all kinds of good music and knowledge, and one of the best teachers I could ever dream of having, my father.
Nice.
I don't necessarily believe in his approach sometimes, but it worked out pretty well, you know. So from the get go, we were all thriving on music from the get go, and it was all wonderful. And he supported it hand and foot. So did my mother. And
That's good.
yeah, we lived free, and we liked to play music all the time. It was the greatest life ever, and it still is.
It sounds like it, man.
And
Got a nice little setup.
it's a wonderful place, and it led me into a world of meeting more genuine people and talented people and
yeah.
musical people and
Amen.
mechanical people, farm people, tree people, kinds
Tree
of people. Yeah, don't forget that.
Colorado.
Tree people are important.
Tree people like nice to knee tree people. or
It's sort of like
uh,
cave people, but they're in a
cave
tree.
people. All right. Okay. All right.
And,
On that note, let's go ahead and go to our musical break. And since this is the last show, I'm wrapping back around with some Naughty Professor. Those of you that have been paying attention to it, I've played it at the top of the season. This is Naughty Professor featuring David Shaw from the Revivalists. It's called Stray. And we're back on All Access on KBF 88.3, the voice of the people. Just so you guys know, I've said that I'm going to say that every single time I ever mention the name. It's nice, long, So far, I've done it successfully. We are here with Jesse Dean and company, and we have been discussing what we're going to fill in this talk time with.
I think we were talking about the record,
Mm-hmm.
the recent Arkansas Amplifier record, and I think we were getting out of the cave and tree people into the town people, which I've just been lucky to grow up in a place where there are just lots of great people. And along the way, me and Jim met several times over.
You'll find all kinds of stuff.
I remember you approaching me several times about recording, and me being myself, in and out it went, I'm sure. Or I don't know what went down. And I don't know how we finally decided to start this, but we did, and it was epic. The recording was epic. It went so smooth. It was so easy. He's a pro.
I have to say, you guys have been the easiest sound check I've had so far, and I had a one-man band in here.
Right on, right on. Well, Jim did a really great job recording it. When a lot of the times when I record an album, I'm doing most of the tracking myself, which is easier for me. Slows my mind down a little bit,
I got you.
I don't know how easy it is on the board or on the controls, but
Well, the first time I met Jesse or saw him play, he did several of his own original songs, and I thought, wow, this kid's really got something going on, songwriting wise, and plus he's an excellent musician, excellent guitar player, I thought at the time. And I had run into him a couple of times and asked him, you should come over to my house and we'll do some recording. And it really took about a year, I think, from the first time I suggested it till he actually was convinced. And what convinced him was like my young daughter called him up and said, you should come over. And he did.
Young daughters will do it.
Yeah.
I don't recall that one bit.
Anyways,
I'm known not to recall things, so that could be true.
But it was quite interesting and
well played.
We
Sarah.
It had been like that year was like super wet, raining for weeks on end.
Storms of all kinds.
Yeah, all kinds. And so Jesse just showed up one day at the studio in the afternoon, and he said, what do you want to do? I said, whatever you like,
I don't know, whatever you want to.
Don't start that again.
Yeah.
He said, well, I don't really have anything prepared or anything, but I just riff, so I need to work something up on it. So he started playing guitar, and I mic'd him up, and then he said, I want to play bass. He played some keyboards. He said, how about the drums? I set up some mics on the drums. He played the drums, played a wicked lead guitar.
We tracked that song that night.
Yeah, in about 4 hours. He played all the instruments. He even wrote the words right then and there.
Heck yeah. Just had an idea in your head and went with it, huh?
And actually, those are the original. That's the original singing,
right, on
the album. Jesse wanted to change it, and I said, "No, man, it's too killer." So,
good man.
Yeah,
there you go. So whenever I work with Tim out here, he's always talking about like he's a musician running a studio. That he knows what he's doing for sure. I will give him that, but he knows what he's doing on older equipment. I've tried to teach him this, and man, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
But he always stood fast on getting the first recording, and the original recording is that's the way. You don't need to polish it up or anything. Like this is the way it sounds. This is it. This is the good one.
First take is usually always the best.
Yeah.
Raw and real.
Yep. But so after that, we all got pretty excited about it, and I played it for several other people, and they go, "Wow, that's killer!" And so Jesse decided it's a pretty funky place to do a recording, but
which I love.
Very similar to this, really.
Yeah,
but
I'm thinking about moving.
It sounds great in here.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Notice you have some spare rooms back there.
yeah. Just look out for all the Cat 6. Yeah.
No, we're gonna use that.
Make a hammock out of it.
It's essential to our sound.
There you go.
Anyways, I really enjoyed the time of it. And of course, I came to learn that Jesse's not only a incredible guitar player, but also incredible piano player, bass player, drummer, all of that.
Multifaceted.
And, you know, plus he's got a couple other instruments under his belt, like a banjo and what else you get? What else you play?
I don't know, man.
What's the Tom and Eve's thing we played at the bluegrass show?
Oh yeah, that
The lute, the
The
Thailand
lute.
lute. That's a yeah, man. That was a trip.
anyways, it's been really
Raymond
enjoyable.
Jones. Raymond Jones brought that in.
Nice.
Ray J. Yeah, man. And yeah, so we tracked the entire thing in his studio, and his studio is really cool. It's totally a laid back place out in the middle of the woods. Quiet, simple, minimal in a
Yeah.
good way.
No cars going through in the middle of you talking.
Not
That's
expected.
that's my
Sometimes they do come by, but
that is my only complaint about right here, and that's one of the reasons I like the late night that it has. There's not too much traffic out there, but like earlier, I was doing some tracking for another radio show, and like we're in a good take, and all of a sudden, this big loud non muffler truck just fills the whole thing. It was
that's when you hit record, man. You gotta capture that.
yeah, oh, I captured it.
Embrace.
We got this
Utilize.
when Jesse was recording, it was all throughout the warm weather.
It took longer than we had expected.
Yeah,
We started like a NASCAR race,
yeah.
and then
But
and then we kept going
it's kind of just
like a
in
NASCAR race.
He took a right turn and just went on. You know?
It's in a garage out in the woods on top of a hill, and in the summertime we just open up the big door, and
Yeah.
the outside sounds came right in there, and you can hear even on the album, like the song that Jesse's going to do here in a minute. If you listen to the record, you can hear the rain.
Yeah.
The rain and the wind sort of sound.
So those weren't post effects or anything.
No,
that was
that's
all
the real
naturally
stuff.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I dig it.
It's real, as real as it could get anyway in that sense.
Heck yeah.
And that's what we go for. It's good to do it that way. Too
Well,
easy it
Oh,
is
good.
to over polish it,
Yeah, it is. I've had that kind of situation with another client in here. He came in and just wanted to keep chopping and keep mixing and adding this effect. And there was so many freaking I had like 47 channels by the end of this thing for one song, and like I played it for him, and it sounded like a mess to me. But he was like, "Yeah, that's the one." Okay, here you go, boss.
Call it 47.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's figure out something to say for 5 more minutes.
Who's on the album?
There we go.
Who is on the album? We have some special guests on the album, including Mr. Kevin Carl Bonner here and Vince Turner from Left of Center. We did a Left of Center tune actually called Out of My Head. One of the more popular tunes on the album, actually. Left of Center has toured together for about 8 years or so. And we're on our resting period right now.
Yeah, a resting period. Yeah. I was in it for 6-7 years, something like that. And it was what was great about playing. I had never met Jesse before, and the bass player Vince Turner said, "Come on, we need to fill in. Can you fill in for a show with me and Jesse?" And I said, "Sure. What kind of music is this?"
Is this
He
the
said, it's
Turtle
classic
Show?
rock covers, no sweat. I
Is
said,
this
"Great,
the Turtle Show?
huh?"
Is this the one with the turtle?
The Turtle Show was the second show.
Okay.
The first show was at that hotel or motel in Rogers. I can't even remember what that place is called now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then the second show was at a Hooters, and it was outside, and it was hot. And in the middle of the first set, literally a huge turtle came.
Snapping turtle.
Snapping turtle came and sat.
Which is an odd
Like-
place for a
Still, like,
snapping
3
turtle to
feet
be in the
away
middle of
from-
Like
concrete.
alligator snapping turtle? Or
Yeah.
like
I don't know if it was an alligator snapper, but it was a,
it is good
whatever
size
the common
anyway.
snapper is in
Mhm.
Arkansas.
And
Northwest Arkansas.
it sat behind the drum throne about 3 feet for the entire show. And then when we got done, it just turned around and waddled off across the parking lot again.
Just had to check you guys out.
Rock and roll turtle, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
So play that first gig. Vince calls up about a week later or so. Can you cover another gig? Sure, not a problem. Happy to do so. Called for a third gig. Hey, man, can you? Oh, no, I was playing. Vince and I were playing in another band called Earl's Garage, and we were at one of the Earl's Garage gigs. Vince leans over to me and goes, oh, by the way, you're now the new drummer in Left of Center, and we have a gig tomorrow night.
Nice.
And we never rehearsed in the 6 or 7 years that I was in the band. It was great.
Yeah, and we were playing probably 100 or 130 times a season.
Yep.
Heck yeah. That's not bad numbers.
Yep. Speaking of Earl's Garage,
Earl Kate, yeah.
Earl Kate is also on the record with John Davies. And Darren Novotny is on the record. Danny Timms did a little organ on the record. Ricky Eart is on the record.
And one thing you gotta know, I love a good organ. You give me a Hammond anywhere, and
it's hard to find a good one. You know?
Man, oof. Well, like the thing I was explaining to a keyboard player that I know up here is like you can find them really cheap up here, but like they're in high
organ players or
organs, but
I just won't specify.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry,
I'm looking.
Organs. You can find organs up here, and we're talking about Hammond B3 organs, not vital organs,
right?
But like down in New Orleans, they're 7, 8, 9,000. You can get 10 to all the way to 15 to a really good one. And like Joe Crown, he runs his own little business on the side doing that. He finds Hammonds around the place really dirt cheap, fixes them up and sells them right out of New Orleans. And like everybody wants a Joe Crown Hammond.
I love a B3 and a Leslie, but I'm sure glad we don't have one tonight on this second floor of this building.
Well, I mean,
yeah, we need a house Leslie here.
Working with Ivan Noe, being having to move a Hammond in the most odd of places is not foreign to me. Yeah.
We called it narfling the Garthog.
Oh man, like in the trailer, it was the heaviest thing in there, and I don't know why they designed it the way they did, but like they made the front of the trailer their luggage and guitar storage and everything up in the beam, and then they put the organ right on the axle. So like we were about all the time, and Jesse's making a swaying motion. But like the axles actually bent, and whenever we would try and back in places and all that stuff, the wheels would all like it was a dually, and like they do like this as we're trying to turn and all this stuff. And I was just like, God, how does that, like they probably still have this trailer right now, and they always talk about, well, we gotta get a new trailer. Oh, we gotta get a new trailer. I'm like, oh, go get it, like, because this thing's almost done. But that I don't know why they designed it like that, but that beast, it was a A3, I think. Is that a model? A100. I was like A3. That doesn't sound right. There we go. A100. But yeah.
And back to the record, our friend Bill Tyler pretty much coined the name and this whole website stuff, and really helped us out a lot with the logo. And sorry to break the subject, but
no, that's good.
We think Bill Tyler's out there listening and watching right now. So
all right, Bill Tyler.
Hats off to Bill.
Hats off to Bill.
He helped us put the finishing touches on it in a way that helped it move forward.
Nice.
We were having trouble with. Thanks, Bill. Thanks for the burger. It was a good burger.
We have officially made it to 3 minutes to the top of the hour. So any closing things we want to say?
Jonathan, you have a cool place here, and I hope you bring us back sometime.
Yeah, man, awesome. For sure. Hopefully, whenever I get a fatter budget in here, we can make it, really slamming.
Well, you bring us back with the budget you got. I like it the way it is.
Heck yeah. Appreciate it. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and go to our top of the hour changeover music. This is a song I've never heard before, but now in my 6th episode, I now have radio reps sending me albums. This is Marcus Randolph, Sucker.
Make some fish tofu. All right, man. It's time to go.
All right, folks, we're going live here in just a second. I'm going to turn off my talk back so you don't hear me in your headphones. Yeah, I'll flash at something. All right, we're back on All Access on KABF 88.3 FM, the voice of the people. We are now going into the live performance of Jesse Dean. What? You should be hearing me. So,
there we go.
It's KABF.
There's the bugs, man.
All right. So we're about to go in live performance with Jesse Dean and company here. Take it away, Jesse.
All right, man. Give me some guitar.
Wow.
So this first song we're gonna do is it's one off the record, the recent record, Arkansas Amplifier. I wrote it about 10 or so years ago, maybe. It's just about the way I believe in some things. It's called Money Matter. It's time to think. Take a breath or two. Changes every time you blink towards what flew. And it's a shame we just waste this life away. What's to become of our children? We make it harder every day. In this world of such beauty, we pass the beauty by and knock down all the forests, then begin to wonder why we have all of these new problems and all of this new pain. We don't see we're washing life right down the drain. But it's a lost cause. It's a losing battle. In a slew so stuck on new, it seems we're moving backward. It's a wasteful way of life. This money matter. Concrete and smooth paved streets are just getting us there faster. help one another. Don't be afraid to say hello. Get a handle on where you're headed. Before the next guy leave the road, focus only on what matters, 'cause we're just passing through. All that follow us have to deal with what we do, but it's a lost cause. It's a losing battle. In a slew so stuck on new, it seems we're moving backward. It's a wasteful way of life. This money matter. Concrete and smooth paved streets are just getting us there faster. All right.
All right, you're listening to All Access on KABF 88.3 FM, the voice of the people. We are listening to Jesse Dean and company. Live here in the Artist Lounge studio. Got anything out there for the people?
Everything is for the people.
Everything. We
It's
give
the
it to
voice of
you,
the
the
people
people.
I like that. The voice of the people. Like we are the people right now.
We the people.
This is called Little Things. This is off Time Gone By album. Came out about 2012. We also just cut a video at Crisp Recording in Fayetteville doing this song. You can YouTube that, called Little Things. All throughout my young life, burning up the old times, listening to good advice to get me further up the road. Like this ain't an easy life, you got to know how to survive. Hold your head up and you'll do right as the storybook unfolds. Spend my time around old timers, many a moonshiner. There was always a reminder where it is that I come from. About the simple ways of living, family, friends, and giving. Dirt roads with no end to the clear skies up above. It's the little things that matter most. It's the feelings we hold deep inside. Ones we love and hold so close. It's the little things that matter most. Well, now I'm a little older, but the story's far from over. I left that dirt road, but I won't be gone long. I keep the thoughts so close to me of my friends and family. Without them, I couldn't be so fortunate we are. It's the little things that matter most. It's the feelings we hold deep inside. Ones we love and hold so close. little things that matter most. Feelings we hold deep inside. Once we love and hold so close. It's the little things that matter most. It's the little things that matter most. It's the little things that matter most. All right. Y'all feeling good?
Yes, sir.
All right. It's called Our Time. There's no other place like a slow town. I've been down a road or two. Creeks that flow through Miller's Chapel. Started school in '92. Some moments seem to last a lifetime, while others seem to come and go. And as I roll into the moonlight, thinking back to days before, makes me miss my good old friends back home. With our time and no one else's, along the back of roads we did roam. With our time and no one else's, learn to appreciate what is real. Everything that we feel, going fishing for the evening meal. With our time and no one else's, beauty in her eyes took my breath away. The day we met, I fell in love. She still holds my heart today. Memory forever living on. There's all the good times that we had. With our time and no one else's, even the worst of them were not that bad. With our time and no one else's, that smile upon her face, nothing else could replace that feeling that was so, so great. With our time and no one else's. we have right here. It's our time and no one else's. The best of friends and some ice cold beer. It's our time and no one else's. Gazing at the stars above, giving friends a big old hug, hand in hand with the ones we love. It's our time and no one else's. Our time, our time, our time, our time, our time. No one else's. No one else's. No one else's.
All right, we are listening to All Access on KABF 88.3 FM, the voice of the people. We're going to take a quick break real quick, let the band retune, take a swig of something. We're going to go with, I don't know how to say this guy's last name, and I feel bad. I should have asked the radio rep. John Ginty, and the song is The Shark. All right, that was John Ginty, something or the other, the Shark. And as I've said on my previous episodes, you can't get me without a fat organ. You know?
Love it.
All right, we are listening to Jesse Dean on All Access on KBF 88.3 FM, the voice of the people. Take it away.
This is a song I helped write with my good buddy Bob Holiday called American Man.
Job up moved away. They set up shop in some foreign land and gave his future to a foreign man. They gave his future to a foreign man. In the Gulf War, 9/11 came and bled some more. Now he lives way back in them Arkansas hills, making his money with the moonshine still, making his money with the moonshine still. Hey, hey, he's an American man, making a living any way he can. Needs a job, not a helping hand. Hey, hey, he's an American man. Hey, hey, he's an American man. Spreading seeds around, growing in some money from that Arkansas ground. It ain't the kind of thing that he wants to do, but if things don't change, I'm gonna grow some too. If things don't change, I'm gonna grow some too. Hey, hey, he's an American man, making a living any way he can. Needs a job, not a helping hand. Hey, hey, he's an American man. Hey, hey, he's an American making a living any way he can. Needs a job, not a helping hand. Yeah. Hey, hey, he's an American man. Hey, hey, he's an American man. Hey, hey, he's an American man. Hey, hey, he's an American man.
ride bottle holiday. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I got kind of unplugged.
Jim has a magic guitar. Sometimes it likes to fly away like a carpet. It's called fishing.
Floating down the river with my fishing pole. I don't know what the matter. Maybe the water is the gold. But I know one thing for sure, I ain't catching any fish. Dug some worms this morning, put them in a can. I went to catch some minnows, drinking beer up on the dam. But I know they ain't working, I ain't catching any fish. And all the fish go whip-a-boo-doo, whip-a-boo-doo, whip-a-boo-boo-doo, whip-a-boo-doo. I can see it swimming right outside the boat. My minnows doing backflips and my bobber's still afloat. I don't know what's going on, but I ain't catching any fish. So I go out waiting. One I tried to grab, I felt one on my left foot, but it turned out to be a crab. So I head on back home, grab my gear and go. I head back to the house, I ain't got any fish. All right. True story.
And that was
Here's
awesome.
a left to center tune out of my head.
You are listening to Jesse Dean on All Access on KBF 88.3 FM, the voice of the people. Live here in the Artist Lounge studio in KBF radio station. Go ahead.
Looking on the baby cow.
Yes. All right
Look
here.
at all the baby cows. I want to pet one. Some way, somehow. Looking at the baby. Well, I broke your heart, but you broke mine too. I never meant to do those terrible things to you. And I treated you right, and then I treated you wrong. I never meant to love you, never said so, that's all, no. Now you're gone. So much left unsaid, and I'm just trying to figure out how to get you out of my head. Well, you just kept pushing closer to the edge. You took a little colder and jumped from that bed. And I treated you right for a while, and then I treated you wrong, so wrong. But now you'll go home. So much left unsaid, and I'm just trying to figure out how to get you out of my head. Now you're gone. So much left unsaid, and I'm sure to figure out how to get you out of my head. I'm just trying to figure out how to get you out of my head. I'm just trying to figure out how to get you out of my head. Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. We're going to take a quick break here. Let's see here. An old favorite of mine here. Some more Naughty Professor featuring Charlie Tuna. Darker Days. All right, YouTubers, you got to comment, you got to like it, you got to share it, you got to get your man Jesse out there. Come on, guys.
Sway. That's the best thing to do, you know. Also, you go to the website, jessedeanrocks.com. Find us on Facebook, Instagram at Arkansas Amplifier, YouTube, Jesse Dean Co. Lots of good stuff out there to see and view and wear and mow. Of course, it's a little baby horse.
All right, we are back on All Access with Jesse Dean and company. Take it away, guys.
Here's an old one off Time Gone By album. Title song, 2012.
Far apart, but it seems like yesterday you shared your heart with me. I keep wishing for a brand new start, feelings gone away. I only wish we could be, but I guess enough time's gone by. Let that feeling pass. I guess enough time's gone by. It went by too fast. Only left a memory, footprints in the sand. And I pray for another day to hold your hand. feel your company. But then I turn around and you're not here. Walking down that old dirt road, you are all I see. Year after year, but I guess enough time's gone by. Let that feeling pass. I guess enough time's gone by. Went by too fast. Only left the memory, footprints in the sand. And I pray for another day to hold your hand. Baby, let me hold your hand. Guess enough time's gone by. Let that feeling pass. I guess enough time's gone by. Went by too fast. Only left the memory, footprints in the sand. And I pray for another day to hold your hand. Yes, I pray for another day to hold your hand. Oh, to hold your hand, yeah,
All right, you are listening to All Access on KABF 88.3 FM, the voice of the people. You're listening to Jesse Dean and Company. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
Interrupt all you want. This is your show, man.
Just, you know, it's the final show. I want to make sure people understand.
But it's not the final show.
It's not the final show. It's the final show of the season. It's the final show of the season.
It's called Pond Water Spigot. Well, I walked out one morning, heading to the outside shower. Thought I'd rinse off and become refreshed. Little did I realize the shower had no power, so I crawled beneath the place and gave a check. 'Cause you never know what you're gonna get when you get water from the pond water spigot. It might be clear and it may be brown. East side of the kitchen, right next to the wineberry thicket. The shower rock lays on the ground. So I unscrewed the spigot, get called back into the sunlight, gave a thought inside. Sure enough, it was clogged. It would appear to be a tadpole, but it seems a fish went for a ride.
A largemouth bass minnow got bread, haven't you with it? Still unsure how we got inside. When the pipe produced, couldn't turn back. Got trapped in the deep red black. Fought courageously, even died. What a hole buried him inside. Cause you never know what you're gonna get when you get water from the pond water sticking. Interesting things can sure be found. You don't want to wash your hands in my fresh spring fed pond water spigot. You can head your bass on back to town. So, moral to my story is please don't get caught up in the bullshit. Necessity can be homemade. The old ways should stay. We need to slow down for a minute. Simplicity is what we must say. And you never know what you're gonna get when you get water from the pond water spigot. Baby bass or a baby bread. You might find a piece of slime or a frog, but you never find a cricket, cause we all know that they don't swim. Hey Anthony, hey Lauren, hey Carmen, hey Bill. Anybody else?
Carrie,
Hey Kurt,
Lindsay.
hey Carrie, hey Lindsay. Thanks
All right,
for tuning in with us.
I'm going to do my closing statements, and then I'm going to let you take it all
Dig it,
however
man.
you want to. All right.
Do it.
Okay, so this is the final episode of the spring season of All Access. If you're just tuning in to us and finding us, I'm sorry. But you have you have the ability to listen to my reruns all through April into the beginning of May. We will be back live on May 10th. If you enjoyed this show, if you enjoyed Jesse Dean, if you've listened to any of my other shows and you've listened to how magical our Arkansas musicians are, please go to KABF.org and donate. Let them know that All Access is what you want to hear on this radio station. Let them know that it is an amazing thing that you would love to see grow and flourish and blossom. And that's pretty much all I got. I'll see you guys after Jazz Fest. Take it away, Jesse.
Thanks for having us, John.
Yeah, man.
This is called Make Yourself at Home. We just shot a new video at Crisp Recording in Fayetteville with some special guests, Earl Kate, Jim Nicholson, Leslie Sarah, and Emma Yingling, and the pro approach of Darren Crisp and Evan Alvarado. It's called Make Yourself at Home. YouTube it. life ain't fair. Heard folks claim they don't care, but that's not me. I still believe so I keep on trying. I've met people giving up on their dreams, settle for lesser things. That's not me. I still believe, so I keep on trying. Sure, this living ain't easy. Some days the sun don't shine. Get to where you wanna be, it's gonna take some time. Sometimes we need to understand there are things we can't control. We can handle this the best we can and let the good times roll, roll, roll. Hello, sister. Hello. Hello, brother. Hello. Please come in and make yourself at home. We'll get through this together. Oh, we'll together. Try to keep moving on. Hello, sister. Hello, hello, brother. Hello. Please come in and make yourself at home. We'll get to this together. Oh, we'll together. And try to keep moving on. Hello, sister. Hello, hello, brother. Hello. Please come in and make yourself at home. We'll get to this together. Oh, together. Try to keep moving on. Oh, moving on. We'll keep moving on.
All right. Thanks for having us, Jonathan.
Oh, brother.
Dig it. Dig it, dig it. thinking about doing it, and we just it seemed like it couldn't happen. It seemed like it was best to just keep on doing through the footage of it. I'm sure they've had it well before. Good way to go out. People were digging on the other side of it, so.
Oh man, that was awesome, man. I appreciate it. Great way to end the season. Awesome.
Yeah.
Now I gotta pack all this stuff into a road case. Haul it out.
Where are you going now?
I'm going down to New Orleans.
To the Jazz Fest?
Yeah, I'll probably pick up a few bands for the actual Jazz Fest, but the thing that I do is a lot of production for the venues around town. It's like non-stop.
Where? Tivatina's,
Tivatina's, Howlin' Wolf, House of Blues, Maple.
Jimmy's still open down there?
Jimmy Pass.
Oh, wow.
And his music shop and everything's gone. But
I saw Tommy Two-Tone and Jimmy's. Mid-year, 82.
yeah, no, he helped a lot of musicians become who they are. Yeah, and then I've got a few other places in Frenchman, probably doing like the Maison and all that sort of stuff. But I handle production management, whatever kind of gig comes across the board.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it's whenever I was touring, it didn't necessarily make what I made on tour, but for this year at the moment, it's probably gonna be my highest grossing point of the year. So
Sure.
I'm gonna hustle as much as I can.
Why do you come by that opportunity?
I just the way that I got into the New Orleans industry, I was living down there being a cook, and lived in Point, Algiers Point, and I was sitting there at Full Point Bar and Grill, and dude was talking about his woes of dealing with his guitar player on stage, whatever kind of thing. I just walked up casually with my beer, and I was like, you can't speak my language over here. It could help you notice, I'm trying to figure out how to get in production around here. What do I do for that? You guys got any pointers, whatever? Next thing I know, he's calling me for a load in the tips. It's like, cool. All right. I did that for a year, did some monitor gigs and all that stuff, and then phone call came along and like, hey man, so there's a road gig open if you like. Oh, okay, all right. Doing that since. It couldn't have come at a better time because I had just had my 10 boys. Like I hated kitchens, man. I love cooking for my family and everything, but I cannot stand being in a commercial kitchen ever again in my life.
Oh, man.
And that was kind of the catch, like my mental front going on. Well, I got 2 babies about to come along.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in a fucking kitchen. I don't want to be in a fucking